Hey guys, what's going on? So, what does it take to be a contact worker, or as Dr. Stephen Greer calls it with the CE5 initiative, an ambassador to the universe? So let's see. To be a contact worker or an ambassador to the universe, you can use those interchangeably. I would say first and most important would be your intent. Why? Why do you want to do this? If you have a clear and genuine intent, and nobody can tell you what that is but you, then that's your first step. There you go. You're on your way. Whether it's to facilitate peaceful communication between our civilization and extraterrestrial civilizations, or whatever it may be. You know, I'm sure that there are plenty of good reasons or intentions for being a contact worker. You know. So another virtue or thing that I think is important is dedication. You know, if you're going to be a true contact worker, you know, it's one thing to have contact once or twice, or you know, here and there, and that's great. That's a very awesome thing. I think it's important for people on this planet to be doing this at this time, because it's going to help all of humanity reach that point at one point or another. But to be a true contact worker, dedication and persistence are important. If you're going to be on the front lines of contact, you know, this pioneer, this frontier of contact workers, and making it really a part of your life, rather than it being some activity you do every now and then, is also an important thing if you're going to be a contact worker or an ambassador to the universe. So those are probably, in my opinion, two very important aspects. You also want to be of sound mind, so you're confident in yourself. You've dealt with your own inner baggages and cleared your consciousness for this kind of work. You want to be ready for it. And you know, we all get in tuffles now and then, and setbacks, and you know, that's life. But overall, where you're generally in a ready and positive state of mind to do this kind of work, that's another, you know, you want to be, especially if you're part of a team, you want to be able to contribute to the team rather than, you know, the team always having to support you in some way. You want to be able to contribute to them and be an important part of the team. And that's another thing, you know, I think any contact worker or ambassador to the universe has to be an effective communicator. You know, because we're doing communication here, we're just doing it with extraterrestrials, but more importantly, we're doing it with the humans around us. Because not only are we being an ambassador to these extraterrestrial beings, we are ambassadors to the extraterrestrial beings, or from them to our people as well, or to humanity. You know, we're also delivering a message both ways, and that's how it goes. So you want to be an effective communicator and you know, a genuine person all around. You want to be able to effectively communicate diplomatically and civilized with other human beings. You know, how could you be an ambassador to these extraterrestrial beings if you can't speak with your own people? I don't want to say it like people, our people and their people, but to other human beings. We have to be ambassadors to all beings everywhere. I think that's a big part of the role. You know, even animals and stuff. I was doing a meditation the other day and I had an animal come right up to me, a deer, a buck. It's awesome. Got a few pictures. So an effective communicator, and you have to be able to work well with other human beings and people and you know, situations in general. So being able to work with people, being able to be open and honest with people, being flexible in one way or another to compensate for, you know, for the team is an important part, because, you know, we all have lives to live, and so we have to compromise with our team and people, and even with people we're sharing this message with. Yes, we have a message to share. Yes, it's very important. Yes, there's key parts of it that we have to communicate, but we also have to be sensitive to other people's belief systems, their level of awareness. So you want to communicate to people on their level of awareness. You know, ultimately, if this is something that they're going to be interested or involved in, when we communicate this to them, it's important that we don't disturb their reality. If they're ready for it, they're going to have an inner tug or pull. They're going to ask the right questions. You don't want to force this on anybody, this reality, you know. So that's also an important part of it. And I went over a few things. That's pretty good. That's about what I have for now. So what does it take to be a contact worker? And I think those are some of the core principles that are essential for being a contact worker, an ambassador to the universe. Some extra, little extra credit for contact workers if you're an advanced meditator, practices in mindfulness. So you're doing daily meditation practice. Like I said, this is not required. This is more of like bonus, right? Being a regular meditator. So that's meditating every day, once a day, at least. Truly meditating, not just, you know, putting some tones on or sitting there for 20 minutes passively. You want to be alert and aware in your meditations, and you know, maybe at first that's going to take some practice, but you know, anything you stick with, you're going to advance it. So being an advanced meditator, honing some of your abilities of perception and awareness, extra sensory perception, opening your third eye, and advancing your so-called psychic abilities, which everybody has, and everybody has inclinations in what they're better at. And another bonus would be to be able to introduce this to new people. Not everybody's a people person and has the self-confidence and conviction to go out and do this, but reaching out to the community in some way. Right now there's a team in Denton, Texas with Roman and Nathaniel and everybody in their group, and they have an outreach program, and every month they've been going out and reaching out to the community, setting up a tent with information packets, and anybody that comes by, they basically give them a lot of information. That's a fantastic initiative, and if more groups did that, this message would be communicated much more effectively. So kudos to you guys in Texas, awesome job. And I've met with them myself, so they're awesome people. And those are some extra like extra credit points, or you know, the finer aspects of being a contact worker or ambassador. You know, when you've done it enough and you're confident enough in yourself and in the process and in the contact, to move on and teach this to other people, whether it's friends, family, strangers, somebody on the street you resonate with, that you know you're in a conversation and you just have a pull to kind of say, you know, bring up this kind of thing too. So I think that's enough for my little rant on what it takes to be a contact worker or an ambassador to the universe. And I hope that's helpful to people. I will probably make another video on this that's a little less ranty. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be back with more soon, alright? Take care, guys.